What? What? What?
You dipped your burger in barbecue sauce.
What do you mean?
No, like this, but not a chicken burger. Beef burger, not a chicken burger. Not mayo chickens.
So, hi, hello, and welcome back to my channel. As you can probably tell from the title, this is a mukbang. It's actually my first ever one. And we've got a special guest who I just met properly like half an hour ago. So this is Grace. Long story short, we basically met through the business that we do. And we've been voice noting like every day. And then we arranged a sleepover because we're actually going on holiday tomorrow.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this is Grace. And we're basically just gonna eat loads of McDonald's because that's what you do the night before Mykonos.
Definitely.
Yeah, you just get fat.
Yeah.
Even though all we've done is complain that we're not ready for Mykonos.
It's got past the point though now, so.
Yeah, it definitely has. We've got 20 chicken nuggets that are soggy. Now, you just flick this on. Did you see it fly? Oh. We've got 2 burgers, we've got chips, and we've got drinks. But basically, on my Instagram story, she's gone. I feel like this is going to be us. Grace's one input. That was like the one time. You said something and you were like, oh, I just want to eat me. But yeah, so basically, you guys have been asking on No Stop. Did that fly out?
Oh my fucking god.
We're having a lettuce pie. This right, that's the universe trying to tell us we should be eating lettuce. It's like, actually, you know that burger? Well, have a bit of lettuce.
Should we eat? Cause I'm ready.
Yeah, snack back, let's eat. So yeah, basically on Instagram story, I just kind of asked you guys what you wanted to know, to ask us basically questions. So I've made a list on my phone and we're just gonna go through them kind of as and when we eat McDonald's. As always, if you do enjoy this video, please give it a huge thumbs up. So we're actually at 443 now. So if you do want to hit the subscribe button, we can totally get it to 500 and I'm here for that. So if you do want to subscribe before you leave and want to see more of Grace eating nugs, subscribe. Yeah? So these are all a surprise for Grace as well. She wanted to know what all the questions were, but I thought, gotta make it fun. Just gotta kind of catch her off guard so we know what
I'm not ready.
What the true answer is. So the first one's actually quite like nice, quite simple. So the first question was, who are your fashion icons? If it's comfy, then I'm here for it. So I obviously love Miss Jocelyn's fashion. Like, I just feel like she's got, although it's a lot smaller, she's got a very similar frame to me. So it's nice to actually see clothes on someone that's got hips.
I agree, Miss Jocelyn, definitely.
Is that how you say her name?
Yeah, Miss Jocelyn.
Oh, right, okay.
Well, how do you say it?
I say Miss Jocelyn.
Jocelyn.
Is it not Jocelyn?
Oh,
I feel like you said Z.
Jocelyn. Yeah, maybe it's Jocelyn, I don't know.
I'm gonna go with mine.
Same name.
So yeah, number 1 would be Miss Jocelyn, mainly because it's nice to see clothes on someone that has obviously a more curvier figure. And I know she gets like all of her stuff tailor-made as well, which I should maybe start doing rather than
Definitely.
like sizing up. Like,
shorts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I end up sizing up like 2 sizes and then wondering why they're baggy on my waist, whereas she genuinely just gets everything tailored. The second one would definitely probably be someone like Naomi Jeans, and I know it's Genius, but I can't say that.
Can we not? That was gonna be mine.
No, but I feel like we've got quite a similar style.
Yeah, we definitely do.
Like, I feel like I'm on the 3rd nug. Are you? No.
I think it's my 3rd, this is, yeah.
Just having the sauce that she said she wasn't gonna eat as well.
I'm sorry.
It's fine.
Do you know what, I'm all over the place.
Yeah.
Definitely, I agree with both of them. And then,
yeah, so long story short, Miss Jocelyn, Naomi Jeans, even though I know it's Genius because I have watched a YouTube video, but that's just not how I read it on Instagram. So it's like stuck in my head as Naomi Jeans. And then No, you've got a new one.
Alice.
Alice Olivia
Oh
Cross.
my gosh.
Oh.
Don't forget. Yeah, worship.
Long story short, Alice Olivia C. I'm just saying their Instagram URLs, that's how I know everyone. Dion, is that how you even say it? Well, just Dio Crow,
Miss Jocelyn.
Miss Jocelyn and Naomi Jeans. For the main reasons of comfort, casual, basic, staples, but still just looks amazing.
Yeah.
Next question. This one's an easy one for you.
Okay.
Are you single?
No.
Long story short.
No.
Yeah, I'm single. I've been single for like nearly 2 years maybe. But
Yeah. Being single? No, actually, no.
babe. So I'm actually at Grace's house. I forgot to mention that in the intro and just in general for context because this obviously isn't my sofa. But I'm actually at Grace's house and her partner's upstairs right now.
Yeah.
So yeah, Grace is definitely not single.
I'm definitely not single. I'm happily married.
Yeah, I feel like you are.
I'm definitely paid
He's
off.
really nice as well.
Oh.
Like, I sense to vibe very fast when I meet people, and he's really nice. But me,
Single. Mingle.
single, but also not
Hello,
sure if I'm
boys.
even ready to mingle. It's a weird one.
It's like, I feel like at the minute though you're really focused on like business, like just getting shit done, and
Yeah, no time.
yeah.
Long story short, yes, I'm single. Grace isn't. Grace has got a lovely boyfriend. And I'm just actually, you know what? I'm just doing me. Next question is an easy one-ish. Night in or night out?
Night in, every day.
That's me.
Every single day, no questions asked, night in.
Yeah, I feel like I love partying as well, and I do have a good time. Like I can go out and I can have fun, but the feeling the next day, you feel crap. You spent money, and actually, like where I'm from, it's just the same people out all the time. Like,
Derby is so small. Obviously,
where even is Derby?
Derby's.
Oh my god, yeah. By the way, I'm not around the corner in York. Like I've driven to Nottingham.
I live in Nottingham, but I'm from Derby.
Is this close to Derby?
It's up the road, yeah,
Oh.
literally it's up the road. So that's where I go out and it's just the same people in the same club every single time, and I'm just so over it now.
Oh my god.
But like, the thing is, I'm like you, I like to go out, but if it's for an occasion, if I can get proper glammed up, but I'm not gonna throw a pair of jeans on and just go out into town, oh, I could murder a drink, like,
Yeah.
it's not me.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I could murder a cup of tea in some Maryland's.
Do you see why we're friends?
Chips Ahoy.
Oh,
Do you know when you
Chips
put that in
Ahoy.
your Miami video, I was screaming, I was like, oh my god, why has she not bought me any back?
I didn't even ring myself any.
Bitch, I would have transferred
Sorry.
you £50 to get me £50 worth of
Oh, I didn't buy him a present.
It's alright.
Oh.
Buy my present. You are my present.
Oh. Who needs a boyfriend? Yeah, no, I feel like nights in are 100% for me. I love nothing more than like cozy, putting a film on, candles, snacks, chilling, bubble baths.
Yes.
As much as I do love to party, I feel like, again, it just relates back to the question before. It's only when I've been in a bad place where I felt really single or really alone that I forced myself to go out to kind of be like, right, you need to mingle, you need to have fun, you need to show that you're having fun.
100%.
And actually, I love being at home.
And to be honest with you, a lot of people think it's the only way to meet people is going out to clubs and like going out for drinks and stuff, and it's really not.
I feel like it's the way to meet the wrong people.
No, 100%,
Like,
because
you just pick up men that just...
scrubs.
So yeah, night in, no question. Love nights out, but if I had to pick to do one forever for the rest of my life, oh my god,
in
100%. What's the best advice you've ever been given?
That's such a good question. God, I can't really pinpoint.
Yeah, I'm trying to think like
There's two things that I think, because they're just relating to me at the minute, right? And he came back and said this to me, and people probably heard it before, but you know how people say, oh, I've taken an L? Have you heard of that? I took an L.
Sounds like a drug.
So
would it be like, if me and a friend fell out, you'd be like, don't take it as an L?
yeah, you can. It just depends, like,
Use it.
say if you went on a night out and you lost money, okay, you just literally just lost 50 quid like that. People be like, oh, I just took an L, took a massive L last night, lost 50 quid. I might even be saying it wrong. Can you imagine? That would be so embarrassing. But then, like, it's actually a learn. Like, what are you going to do so you don't lose £50 again? Stop moaning about it, stop being negative, move on from it. What are you going to do?
Yeah.
That's kind of the vibe with it.
Yeah. Like, don't think about what you've lost, because it's gone.
It's gone. What are you going to move on? Now, what are you going to do about it?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I feel like that's a good one. What's the second one?
The second one is, so this is to do with like things being out of your control. So I used to be a massive worrier, like a humongous worrier, like with guys. And to be honest, before I was with my boyfriend, even the start of our relationship, I'll be honest, like you always have that like bit of worry, don't you? And I don't know who told me this, and I don't know where I got this from. I think one of my friends must have just said it to me. But don't ever like worry about anything, because everything's out of your control. So let's say, for example, like girls, you might be able to relate to this. If your guy, like boyfriend, was going on a boys' holiday, and you, so if they're going on a boys' holiday,
are you more like you would be worried that they cheat on you?
So let's say, you're worried that they're going to cheat on you. What's the point in worrying? You don't sit at home worrying, because if they're going to cheat on you, they're going to cheat on you anyway. So stop worrying. Get on with your life. Do you, boo? Move on.
You do you, boo.
Do you know what I mean?
No, and I feel like both of them are weirdly like very similar.
Yeah.
They're probably not the ones that I was going to use, but to relate back. So when you were saying about like the L, I always say, and I think I said it in my Get Your Shit Together video, or the Get to Know Me, that everything in life is either a lesson or a blessing.
Yeah.
And both of them add value. So if you get in a relationship and then it's toxic, that was a lesson. But if you get in a relationship and it was amazing, then that's a blessing. But both of them are going to add something to your life because you learn.
100%.
So like, with you now being in this relationship, you've learned how it should feel like, what it's meant. Do you know what I mean? Whereas in my relationships, I've kind of learned what I don't want and what I kind of needed to probably realise about myself. And then what you were saying about worrying, someone said to me once that worrying is like walking around with an umbrella just waiting for it to rain.
Exactly.
Like,
you're just asking for it to happen, waiting for things to happen. Completely get that.
And I think with us, because of the industry that we're in, and because we believe like in the universe, we know that worrying is the worst thing to do, because you're just manifesting that to happen. Yeah. So like, when I think I'm being shit with money, I kid you not, the moment I think that I am, I'll get a fine, I'll get a doubtful charge from last year, which happened. But then once I've got a positive outlook on money,
I've been charged that before.
Really?
Yeah. Dicks.
But I actually, yesterday I had a proper panic at work, so I was like, I went over doubtful crossing when I went to Gatwick. And it turns out, because of last time, because of the lesson that I'd learned, I'd set up an account, like an auto account. Yeah. So like, it just paid it itself, I didn't even know.
Oh, amazing.
So you just top up the account. So it's like £11 in there now. And it just takes it out, and then every time it dips below 10, it draws another £10 out your bank. So I was like, I panicked, but then I was like, actually, from last time when I fucked up, I've now actually put something in place where it's not going to happen again. Yay. I'm trying to think of actually what my best advice is. It wasn't an L, it wasn't a loss. It wasn't an L, it was a learn. And now, it's not going to be a loss again, because what I learned, I've now set up the auto account.
Exactly.
I'm just trying to think if I've had any other. Do you know what? This is my own advice to myself, always. And it is just trust the universe. And I think, for me, because people always ask me like what the universe actually is. And I think for us, it's actually like how people have a religion. Like people trust in God, or people trust in whatever. Like we actually for me, like I trust 100% in the universe that what I'm going to put out is going to come back.
Definitely. And it really, really works. Like when you actually think back to things, it's like, wow. Like if you actually look back, it's incredible. So
100%. So yeah, basically, I'd say that's. Do you know what though? I've not really been. I have been given that advice. I was given the umbrella analogy. I think I learned the other one from like a podcast, because obviously, I listen to mindset all the time. The next one, there's a theme. How do you deal with a big breakup? I feel like I can't move on from my breakup.
Honestly, right, and this is. I've not been in relationships, but I have been. I've had serious things, kind of things. I like really used to struggle hard with it, like hard.
I think it is a grievance. Like the way I look at it is like
definitely
someone's gone out of your life.
It's,
like,
yeah, it's the worst. I honestly, some people, you might disagree with this, but I'm the sort of person who like I get stuck into something else, not another person.
Oh.
But like I move my focus. Like I move like how like everything to the side, and like not ignore it. I deal with it, but I just think for me, I just think that if there's a hole in my life, I need to fill it. And just
that someone's created a gap for something.
Exactly. So I don't like force something in there. So I won't like start doing ballet or anything.
Like a bit like you wouldn't just force yourself to go into something else.
Yeah.
Just to fill that hole.
No, definitely not.
See, I do agree and I do disagree.
Yeah, I thought you might.
The only reason I disagree is because it's another analogy because it's me. But if you imagine you've got a pipe and
Oh, what? Sorry.
a pipe, like a drainage pipe or like a water pipe,
It's in a pie.
and there's a hole in it.
Still hungry.
If you imagine like a pipe and then there's a hole in it and it starts leaking,
Yeah.
you can't just kind of like mask it. You've got to deal with the problem at some point. And I think for me, I know what I'm like and I do what you do, and it always seems to backfire. So the moment I had my last breakup, I almost like shut it off and just went straight into like, right, I'm gonna do all the things that I wanted to do that I didn't for the relationship or for whatever reason. And then it hit me like, I'd say 6 to 9 months in, and only probably 6 months ago I actually properly dealt with the breakup that happened in like January 2017. And because I'd kind of just like put it to the back of my mind and I was like, right, focus on you and do everything that you need to do. And then it wasn't until literally about 6 months ago I actually dealt with the breakup. And I think I do see what you mean, because you cannot let yourself you can't let yourself get into that like negative headspace.
Exactly.
But there's only so many plasters you can put over the holes.
No, I completely agree with that. Like, you definitely have to deal with it. And like, I think I didn't, you know, like, I don't mean like completely like shut it out and pretend it never happened. But to be honest with you, I think it probably says a lot, because that's how I've managed to deal with my breakups, and it probably says a lot about how I really felt about the person, if that's how easy it was for me to get over them. So
yeah, it definitely depends, because there's been other relationships where I have just managed to get on with it.
I'm just a bit of an action man.
Yeah.
So like, I'm just like,
you're quite tough love, aren't you? Kind of like, don't let yourself get upset about it. Just get on. Just get on with it.
Life's too short.
It is. No, yeah, and I think that is the only kind of way that I do agree with it. Like to spend. Like, it's life. Even when like people grieve, it's awful and everything like that. Like, losing people in your life is awful, but at the same time, life is short. Definitely. And everything's gonna happen. Everything happens for a reason, and people do kind of come and go. And I do think if I'd have spent 2 years being upset, then it is shit, but it's what it is. Yeah, no, it is.
Love Island. That's what it is.
But yeah, I feel like, for me personally, I do believe it, like, everything happens for a reason, and everything is either a blessing or a lesson. If you're not with them, there's a reason for that.
100%.
And you might not be ready. Like, a lot of people won't be ready to address the issue. So like, I've had relationships, prime example, what I was talking about before, when I then dealt with the breakup, I realised, actually, just like, you've been holding on to like false memories of this, and there was actually flaws, and you were not where you needed to be. And I think everything does genuinely happen for a reason, and if you hold on to something, like, why did it break up? If you were meant to be together, why did you break up?
Exactly.
If, like, for me, and I say this to everyone, I say this to my friends, a breakup is never a shock, and people think it is, but it's not. No one ever just breaks up with you and leaves you. No. And it's a shock. Like, you know
it's coming.
Yeah.
And I know there's underlying issues. You know,
100%.
even if you know it is a bit of a shock, there's always something. So
even cheating, like,
exactly.
I don't. That feels. I know what you mean. People can hide it very, very well.
No, but the thing is with cheating though, is like, I never feel like someone would just cheat. There's always a reason for it. Like, they must be showing somewhere else in the relationship. It's not there. Like, there isn't the trust there, or there isn't the, like, there must be something else going on for the person to cheat.
Yeah.
Like, as sad as that is.
You would know though.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's not a shock. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Sorry, I thought you were saying it would be.
No,
I was like, but I was like,
no, we agree.
It is a shock when it actually happens to you.
Oh
but,
God, yeah.
Like,
but
yeah, everything does happen for a reason, and I genuinely don't believe that anyone breaks up and is genuinely cannot comprehend how it's happened.
Yeah.
Because there's always going to be flaws, and I think that is then when the phrase comes, when you know, like, because you know, like, there isn't flaws, there isn't a reason to distrust, there isn't a reason to.
I honestly have had so many shitty like seeings of people. I thought I'd never be able to trust anyone, and it actually, to be honest, it scares me sometimes
That you have now
how much I trust him.
Yeah.
Like, it's scary. Like, yeah, it's just crazy. But
the next question was around any tips for somebody that wanted to start YouTube. So for me, just top tips is do it for the right reasons. Make sure that you actually want to do it because you want to do it, not because you've seen big YouTubers make a lot of money, because that's just not the reality.
That's
of
not
it.
why you do YouTube.
That, I think if you do anything with the
mentality for money,
even businesses, you've got to do it because you're passionate about it.
100%.
And the only other thing I would say is, if you are worried about what people are going to say, or you're worried and that's what's holding you back, just don't let it, because at the end of the day, if you want to do YouTube, you do it, and if someone's got an opinion, then
everyone's going to have an opinion at the end of the day. Anything that you do, someone's going to have an opinion about it, so you just got to keep it moving. This is my saying.
Keep it moving.
Just keep it moving and do you, because don't let anyone in life hold you back. Just
100%.
do what you want. Honestly, just go for it.
It will be to do it for the right reasons, and just, you're going to have to get over what people think.
Definitely.
Everyone's going to have an opinion. And when you put yourself out there on YouTube, like, Instagram you can hide behind a photo, but YouTube you are showing who you are. Do you know what I mean? Like,
it is daunting. Like, I'm sat here now like,
like, people will judge personality
straight
and
away.
everything.
Yeah.
But it's part of it.
But it is you.
Yeah, exactly.
You is you.
So, next question. This one's to me, but I feel like people would say the same to you. You seem so positive all the time. Any tips? Just because I seem positive all the time. You see edited YouTube videos.
Yeah.
You see edited Instagram photos. I'm never going to put on a YouTube video when I feel like crap. And I'm never going to put on YouTube when I feel like crap. For example, the try-on haul.
Yeah.
That went live. You guys will have thought that was a positive video, and I was voice noting Grace whilst throwing outfits around my dressing room because I felt crap. I felt awful in every outfit, and you guys didn't see that. So I would just say, like, although I seem so positive, the biggest word in that is seem, because I'm not always positive.
No.
I definitely lead a positive life.
Yeah.
And I
agree with that.
like, and I feel like we're similar with that.
Yeah, very similar. Like, and obviously you're gonna have ups and downs and everything, but I feel like both of us are very focused and just
You plow on, like, you just,
I don't really know how to say it.
trust in the universe.
Yeah, no, I think that's what it is.
Yeah. Like,
I absolutely hate negativity. Like, I get that I bring negative vibes sometimes. Everyone brings negative vibes because you have their moments where it's just not your time or day.
Or you're not feeling good.
Yeah, and you can, but like, negativity for me is just a waste of time, and I only have a certain tolerance for it, and if you bring too much to me,
yeah,
I can't.
I think that's one of the most powerful lessons you can learn.
Definitely.
We're all energies. We've all only got a certain amount of energy. Do you really want to waste time being negative?
No.
But I think being positive is a journey, and I definitely discussed it on, I don't even remember what video it was. I'll link them both below, but it was either Get Your Shit Together or the Get to Know Me. It takes time to become positive. Like,
definitely.
I've had to learn how to love me, be comfortable with me, know what I actually want in life, to be positive. Because when you're lost, it's really hard, because you're almost looking for answers to things.
100%. I completely agree with that. It's a journey.
But yeah, long story short, I'm not actually positive all the time. And I'm not actually this bubbly all the time.
If you heard our voice notes, I mean,
no one needs to hear them.
No.
But yeah, being positive is not easy. Basically, it's a journey, and you guys don't also see the amount that we work on mindset as well. I know obviously the question was specifically to me, but I can speak for Grace that there's a reason we vibe. Like, we're on the same energy level. But I listen to podcasts, I read books, I do affirmations, like I feed myself with stuff all the time, and like being positive for me, if you're asking this question and you're around a shitty group of friends in a shitty relationship, you're never going to be positive all the time.
You've got to surround yourself with the right energy.
100, like I will get my scissors out if I need them now. If it's a really good friend that I've been friends with for years, but they make me feel like crap every time I'm with them and I feel deflated and I feel down, I'm not gonna...
You haven't got time for it.
No,
no time for that.
So I definitely say people that you surround yourself with, watch it and check yourself before you wreck yourself. There's certain friends that stay with me and certain friends where when I kind of am on a journey, I've got to just let myself distance from.
Yeah, sometimes it is just a distance at that point.
Yeah, it's not... I'm never
forever.
going to message someone and be like, I never want to speak to you again because you're draining my energy. I will just slowly withdraw from certain plans if I know... Like, it's not... Yeah,
I completely agree.
Right energy.
Because at that point, you're just like, do you know what? I can't surround myself with that.
Yeah, we all need like healing time, and I think that's why who you surround yourself with is so important.
So I actually want to say as well, like since I started the business, because this business is full of so many like-minded people, it has changed the game for me. Like my energy has just gone to another level. I'm so focused, I'm so motivated and driven because everyone else around me is. So like it just helps you, it picks you up. So when you're feeling a bit low, like I've had like a couple of bad weeks. Jess has been up there, and it's just like her energy is like
infectious.
Yeah, it is. It's infectious. It brings like everyone
up to that level and on the vibe. Yeah,
she's done so well, and it's like,
and I think that's as a mentor in the business. And you guys obviously don't know detail because I'll never go into too much detail about it, but you'll know from Instagram and things like that. But when you mentor people and you watch them, their energy change, it's
the
like
most satisfying thing ever.
100%.
Yeah.
But yeah, long story short, it's a journey. I'm not always positive all the time.
No.
But you've got to check yourself and check who is around you because you are the average of the 5 people that you spend the most time with. And trust me, it's whether it's a boyfriend, whether it's friends, best friends, family, don't be afraid to distance yourself from. Last question.
Oh, there's another question.
Yeah, sorry.
Bring it.
Last question is, any tips on overcoming body issues?
Okay, so
I'd say if you have, right, I'm never ever against, I know a lot of people have strong opinions on it, I'm not against surgery, I'm not against anything. If genuinely you personally have an issue or a body issue that hasn't stemmed from social media.
Yes.
Like,
yes.
I'm here for it. I know people, like if you think people had surgery before social media, because they genuinely must have looked at themselves and thought, I am not actually happy with that part of my body, so I'm going to change it. There's other things that enhance things. For example, you can get certain things done just to enhance features. For example, I didn't hate my lips, but I knew I wanted them enhanced. It wasn't I hated them and I didn't have a top lip and all that. I quite actually like my lips and I just wanted to enhance what I had.
Exactly.
Whereas there is people that would never have considered a Brazilian bum lift or whatever it is, but now because bums are on trend, everyone's getting them, and it's like, skinny could come back in tomorrow.
Exactly.
I don't know.
But like, regarding like the weight and everything, or like body in general, like issues and stuff, because it's not just about weight, is it? It's about anything. It could be your hair, it could be your nails,
skin,
it could be your teeth, literally anything. I feel like Jess said, like if it's a genuine issue, like for yourself, and it doesn't stem from anything
pressures
else,
or like
pressure, that's it, then, you know, do something about it if you can.
Yeah. I think if you hate it that much genuinely and you moan about it, you've got the option to do something about it. But I would just always ask yourself where it's coming from, because I've wanted to be skinny before. I've been on fad diets, I've not eaten. I
don't know where you're going with this, you're like,
she's gonna cry. I've been, but I've been there, and that was when I was at a point where I thought I needed to be skinny. And then luckily it is a bit more on trend to be a bit more curvy, and I don't know if that's helped me accept myself, but there's still pressures. Like, my waist could be smaller, my bum could be bigger, my legs could be skinnier, my arms are one of my biggest insecurities, and the fact that they're even out, you will notice from any other video, this is the first, but like, there's certain things for me that are big insecurities, but Are they
My
really?
nose.
Because I'm not. I don't know why. But like, it's one of them things, right? Where why like it's the understanding the why. Like, has that been the thing from school, or has it been? The
Yeah,
thing
no.
Exactly.
My nose has been a thing from everything, but I wouldn't change it because it would change my whole face. And
You're you.
I am me, and as long as Mr. Peterkin upstairs accepts me.
As long as you accept it.
No, I accept me. Like, I've always accepted me. Like, I don't like it, but I've never been like.
If you're genuinely like not happy with it, understand the reasons why, and if it genuinely makes you unhappy, then you can do something about it.
Yeah.
But it actually breaks my heart that people would look on social media at girls that have obviously heavily edited their photo, they've had their makeup done, they're obviously
had a lot of work done.
Yeah, had a lot of work done, and you can't compare yourself to someone that's not on the same level as you.
No.
Compare yourself to someone that hasn't had the surgery, if you haven't.
But don't compare yourself to anyone, like you are you.
Yeah, exactly, and I think understand where your issue comes from.
Yeah.
If it's a genuine concern, you can change it. You can change absolutely anything, but understand whether it's coming from pressure and social pressure especially, because Instagram isn't always what you see.
No,
at
not
all. But we finished our McDonald's about an hour ago.
Yeah.
So I'm going to conclude this video here because I've got a lot of footage to get through and I need to edit it before we fly. Well, we're leaving at 4 AM, so we've got 6 hours. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching, guys. Let me know what you think about this kind of style video, and obviously let me know what you think about Grace. But yeah, if you did enjoy it, as always, please give it a thumbs up, and before you leave, make sure to hit that subscribe button if you do enjoy this content. And yes, so the next video will probably be the Mykonos vlog, so if you want to see that, then make sure that you're subscribed before you leave. And yeah,
Bye.
bye.